Hi, welcome back. I'm Scott Fagan with Tip of the Tongue Caterers, and this is the next in our series of sneak peeks behind the scenes at our favorite spaces. Our next venue is Studio 450. This is one of Manhattan's premier flagship event spaces. It's the top floor and penthouse of 450 West 32nd Street with views going north, west, and south overlooking the Hudson. Our most recent event at Studio 450 was what we call a tapas style. It's a much greater focus on the party necessarily than on the dinner. So let's take a look at how we turn this bride's vision into reality. Studio 450, like all our other favorite spaces, starts with a floor plan. Now there's an upstairs and a downstairs, and almost always people are going to have their ceremony on site. So there's a ceremony configuration, whether it's on the north deck of the upstairs or on the west side of the main floor. Studio 450 stands out amongst Manhattan spaces in its view and in the fact that it's a duplex event space. The penthouse upstairs has wraparound terrace going southwest and north. Now, because the space is so open at Studio 450, we really like using high dining bars. These are rectangular tables that are fairly narrow, maybe about 18 to 24 inches wide, but elevated to bar height, which is high boy height, which is 42 inches. Either set end to end, used in serpentine tables that undulate through the space. And this was really great. With tapas, we always like to have the stations accessible from both sides to avoid any lines so that the party doesn't become buffet-ish. Now, like every place that we go into for a wedding where the ceremony is on site, the first thing we want to do is start getting that ceremony set up. Now, with Studio 450, it's easy to do that because it's on the outside north terrace, and then basically work backwards. So we'll set up the ceremony first, set up the interior penthouse bar, and then work on the downstairs because we know that that's going to be viewed last, so it gives us more time. That's also where the florist likes to work longer, so it gives the florist a little bit longer time to get done what she needs to do, and we're happy to help them with that. Something that a lot of couples keep in mind is when the sun is going to be setting. Now, the sun sets for the ceremony, but it will also fill that room with light. It may make it blinding, or it may just add a beautiful glow. Depending on what your vision is, you want to know when the sun's going to set and how it's going to affect the lighting in the room. Now, Studio 450, like many of our favorite spaces, books really far in advance. So if you're thinking of using it, contact them soon. They're very flexible people, easy to work with, but they are very much in demand. Once you've gotten your space, once you've gotten your date booked at Studio 450, absolutely give us a call and we can talk about the number of different things that we found work very well, as well as pitfalls to avoid.